Hello, greetings and welcome. I'm GT and today I'm bringing a taste of Italy to the Christmas table. Have you ever tasted a panettone? You know, they appear just before Christmas in distinctive tall squarish boxes. Here in Britain at Christmas, we often enjoy a heavy fruit cake topped with marzipan and icing known as Christmas cake. Meanwhile, over in Italy, Christmas is the time of year for panettone. A panettone should be around the size of a British Christmas cake, but much taller and with none of the super sugary toppings. Whilst browsing my local Lidl, I stumbled across this mini panettone for just £1.49 and thought I'd give it a try. The first thing to note is that panettone is not really a cake, but is a sweet bread. It is made from a dough which contains yeast. The dough goes through a process of being kneaded and left to rise before baking, just like a loaf of bread. The inclusion of raisins and candied fruits is what gives sweetness to the bread. It is generally accepted that panettone originated from the Italian region of Lombardy. More than 400 years ago, in 1599, a list of expenses for the Borromeo College of Pavia mentioned loaves for Christmas which contained butter, raisins and spices. There are many tales and legends which surround the origins of panettone, including kitchen mishaps involving incorrect ingredients. Perhaps the most romantic legends surround the various stories of a 15th century apprentice baker, Tony, who fell in love with the head baker's daughter. To win her heart, Tony set about creating a rich and delicious bread as a gift for her. The very special bread was named Panettone, or Tony's bread. It was only in the early 20th century that two enterprising bakers from Milan began to produce panettone in large quantities. It was soon after this time when the panettone started to appear in its now familiar tall domed shape. Today, tens of millions of panettone are made each year in Italy and exported throughout the world. In fact, whilst researching, I discovered a suggestion that Peruvians are the largest consumer of panettone in the world, surpassing even the Italians. So let's open this and see what's in the box. To open it, we need to start from underneath. It seems to be sealed there. I'm sure we can tear this cardboard apart. Oh, super strong meat. And look, well, we're done with this box for now, I guess, so get rid of that. It's inside a sealed plastic wrapper, so we can open that. And reveal the panettone. It's wrapped in a baking parchment, and you can see the top of the bread has risen and is looking perfectly baked. The panettone is wrapped in a baking parchment which we can remove before serving. I must say, there is a fruity smell coming from this bread. That actually does have a very pleasant and fruity, Christmassy, candied peeled fruit aroma about it. The correct way to serve is by cutting wedge-shaped slices top down from the panettone. I'll do my best with this mini-sized panettone. Here I've got a knife, so we need to cut straight down from the top through the panettone, and then if that's there, if we go about there, cut down again, aha! We have a wedge of panettone. Now, there are several ways to serve the panettone. One of the ways is obviously just to cut a slice or wedge and eat it. So we'll give that a try. Yeah, that's pleasant. It absolutely tastes of fruit. It is a little bit dry, to be fair. So now we'll cut another slice and we'll have a look at some of the ways in which can be improved. Sometimes people accompany the slice with a strong espresso coffee, a cup of hot chocolate, or even a sweet wine. Sometimes the slices are even dipped into the drink. A more decadent and luscious serving suggestion is to top the slices with a sweet mascarpone cream. However, a simple modification is to lightly warm the slice and spread some butter, which is what I will do right now. So I've just lightly warmed the slice, and we've now got a pot of butter. So here we'll take a little bit of butter. I don't know about you, but I always find it difficult to spread butter. Often I end up slicing butter. Let's see. Oh, I think we've managed it. There's a little bit of butter spread on the slice. So let's give this a taste. Now, adding the butter and warming the slice has definitely raised the taste to a higher level. I do suspect this is the best improvement for the typical British taste, which makes the panettone similar to the traditional British tea time treat of buttered and toasted fruity tea cakes. Now, in recent years, variations on the standard panettone recipe have sprung up. Sometimes the raisins are soaked in rum, and often additional ingredients such as chocolate chips are added. In summary, bring a little bit of Italy to your Christmas table this year with a panettone. It's time for me, GT, to say thanks for watching. Hopefully I'll see you soon in the next video, and as always, have a grand tour!